Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Intro to Ashtanga. I am Georgia, and we will try our best to get through half primary as easily and quickly as possible. Please feel free to take your time, connect to your breath fully, please. At any time you need to pause, please feel free to do so. I hope you've had a great day so far, and we'll have a wonderful evening as well. So to begin, come to the top of your mat, toes together, heels touching. Draw the hands to heart center. Soften the gaze and close the eyes to connect to the breath. We'll take 3 deep breaths here. Inhaling through the nose. Exhale, let it go. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Start to flutter the eyelashes open. Drop the hands by the side. 5 Surya Namaskar A. So inhale, raise arm, looks towards thumbs. Exhale, hinge at the hips, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back position. Exhale, step the feet back, lowering down into your chaturanga. Inhale, lift up for your up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 5 breaths here for 1. Gaze towards the navel. 2. Navel goes up and in. 3. Press down through each and every knuckle. 4. And 5. Inhale, gaze up towards the front of the mat. Step or jump the feet in between the hands, lifting up halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead, palms touch, gaze towards thumbs. Exhale, arms by the side. 4 more. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead, gaze towards thumbs. Exhale, hinge at the hips, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back position. Exhale, step the feet back, lowering down. Inhale, lift up for up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. For 1, 2, 3. Shrug the shoulders away from the ears for 4. Take that navel up and in. 5. Inhale, gaze up towards the front of the mat. Step or jump the feet in between the hands, lifting up halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead, palms touch, gaze towards thumbs. Exhale, arms by the side. 3 more. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead, gaze towards thumbs. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back position. Exhale, step the feet back, lower down. Inhale, lift up for your up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step the feet in between the hands, lifting up halfway. You're supposed to take 5 breaths back there, but I completely forgot. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead, palms touch, gaze towards thumbs. Exhale, arms by the side. Human. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead, palms touch, gaze towards thumbs. Exhale, hinge at the hips, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back position. Exhale, step the feet back, lower down. Inhale, lift up for your up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 5 breaths. For 1, gaze towards the navel. For 2, press down through each and every knuckle. For 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, gaze up towards the front of the mat. Step the feet in between the hands, lifting up halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead, palms touch, gaze towards thumbs. Exhale, arms by the side. Last one. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead, gaze towards thumbs. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back position. Exhale, step the feet back, lowering down. Inhale, lift up for your up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. For 1, hands are shoulder distance apart. For 2, feet are hip distance apart. For 3, take the shoulders away from the ears. For 4 and 5. Inhale, gaze up towards the front of the mat. Step the feet in between the hands, lifting up halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead, palms touch, gaze towards thumbs. Exhale, arms by the side. 3, starting on a strong B. So we're going to inhale, sink the hips low, take the arms up overhead, chair pose, Uttanasana. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, step the feet back, lower down. Inhale, lift up for your up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step the right foot forward, pivot the back foot, lift the arms up overhead, gaze towards thumbs, Virabhadrasana 1. Frame the foot, right foot comes back, lower down through your chaturanga. You'll inhale, lift up for your up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step the left foot forward, pivot the back foot, raise the arms up overhead, Virabhadrasana 1 on the left side. Exhale, frame the foot, left foot comes back, lower down. Inhale, lift up for your up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, gaze up towards the front of the mat. Step or jump the feet in between the hands, lifting up halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, sink the hips low, take the arms up overhead, chair pose. Exhale, arms by the side. 2 more. Inhale, sink the hips low, take the arms up overhead, chair pose. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back position. Exhale, step the feet back, lower down. Inhale, lift up for your up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step the right foot forward, back foot pivots, arms come up overhead. Virabhadrasana 1, exhale, take the hands down, right foot comes back, lower down. Inhale, lift up for your up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot comes forward, back foot pivots, arms come up overhead, gaze towards thumbs. Exhale, hands come back down to the mat, left foot comes back, lower down. Inhale, lift up for your up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. For 1, press into the hands. For 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, gaze up towards the front of the mat. Step the feet in between the hands, lifting up halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, sink the hips low, take the arms up overhead, chair pose. Exhale, arms by the side. Last time. Inhale, sink the hips low, take the arms up overhead, chair pose, Uttanasana. Exhale, hinge at the hips, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back position. Exhale, step the feet back, lower down. Inhale, lift up for your up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot comes forward, back foot pivots, arms sweep overhead, gaze towards thumbs. Exhale, take the hands down, step the right foot back, lower down. Inhale, lift up for your up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot comes forward, right foot pivots, arms come up overhead, Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, hands come down to the mat, left foot comes back, lower down. Inhale, lift up for your up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. For 1, 2, Relax the shoulders away from the ears for 3, 4, 5. Inhale, gaze up towards the front of the mat, step the feet in between the hands, lifting up halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, sink the hips low, take the arms up overhead, chair pose. Exhale, arms by the side, Samasthiti. Step the feet hip distance apart or jump the feet hip distance apart for Pada Uttanasana. So we'll inhale to lengthen, exhale, take the peace fingers around the toes. Head comes down towards the mat. For 1, 2, elbows come in, shoulders away from the ears for 3, 4, rocks and weight to the ball mound of the feet for 5. Inhale, head lifts only. Exhale here. Inhale, lift the balls of the feet, placing the hands up underneath them, all the way up to the wrist if possible. And then exhale, fold once again. For 1, take the elbows in, shoulders away from the ears for 3, rock some weight to the ball mounds of the feet for 4, and 5. Inhale, lift the head, release the hands from underneath the feet. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, when you get to the top, Samasthiti. Inhale, step the right foot back, Utthita Trikonasana. Extend the arms out wide. Right foot pivots towards the back of the mat. Left foot is at a diagonal. You'll inhale, then exhale, take the peace fingers around the right big toe. Left hand comes up towards the ceiling for 1, 2, roll that right hip under. For 3, peel the left hip crease back. For 4, and 5. Inhale, lift up, pivot the feet towards the front of the mat once again. Left peace fingers around the left big toe. Right hand up towards the ceiling. For 1, left hip comes under. Right. For 2, right hip crease comes back. For 3, 4, pressing to the outside edge of that back foot. For 5. Inhale, lift up. Pivot the feet towards the back of the mat once again. Left arm comes across the body, placing it on the outside of that right foot. Right hand comes up towards the ceiling. For 1, 2, press into that left hand. For 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, lift up. Pivot the feet once again. Exhale, right hand comes across the body, place it on the outside of that left foot, and left hand comes up towards the ceiling. For 1, press to the outside edge of that back foot. For 2, gaze up towards the thumbs. For 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, open up towards the side of your mat. Exhale, Samasthiti, top of the mat. Inhale, step the right foot back once again, coming into extended side angle, Utthita Uttanasana. So we'll place the right hand outside of the right foot. Left hand comes by the left ear. For 1, roll the right hip under, press the knee into the armpit. For 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, lift up, pivot the feet towards the front of the mat, bend in that left knee, left hand comes outside that left foot, right hand by the right ear. For 1, left hip comes under, pressing the back foot. For 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, lift up, pivot the feet towards the back of the mat once again. And then we're going to come down onto the left knee, bending in that right knee. So to begin, it's always a good place to begin in Pravrita Uttanasana is to inhale, lift the left arm up real high in this low lunge position. Exhale, cross the left elbow across the body. Take the hands in prayer position.
gaze up towards the ceiling for 1, 2. Root down to each and every corner of that right foot for 3, 4. Knee over ankle alignment. 5. Inhale, release the twist. Take the hands down to the mat. Help yourself lift up. Pivot the feet towards the front of the mat. Bend in the left knee. Come down onto the right knee. Lengthen that right foot out behind you. So inhale, lift the right arm up above us. Really lengthen. Exhale, cross that right elbow across the body. Left hand comes on top of the right into Anjali Mudra. Prayer position for 1. Root down into each and every corner of that left foot for 3, 4, 5. Inhale, come back through center. Take the hands down to the mat. Open up towards the side of the mat. Inhale. Exhale. Samasthiti. You're going to inhale, step the right foot back, coming into Prasarita Padottanasana. I'm going to step so you can see the front of me. Extend the legs out as wide as you would like, or as most comfortable for you. Press into the outside edges of the feet, drawing energy up from the earth. So inhale, extend the arms out wide. And then on the exhale, hands come down to the mat, followed by the head. For 1, rock some weight to the ball mounds of the feet. For 2, shoulders come away from the ears. For 3, 4, 5. Inhale, lift the head up only. Exhale completely here. Inhale, catch the waist, lift all the way up. Exhale when you get to the top. Inhale, extend the arms out wide. Exhale, catch the waist once again. Roll the shoulders away from the ears. And then exhale, fold forward, crown down towards the mat. For 1, press into the outside edges of those feet. For 2, rock the weight to the ball mounds of the feet, pressing into the outside edges. For 3, shoulders away from the ears. For 4, and 5. Inhale, lift up all the way on the inhale. Exhale at the top. Inhale, extend the arms out wide. Clasp the hands behind you. Lengthen on the inhale. Really lengthening. Do not lock out the elbows. Exhale, fold forward. Crown down towards the mat. For 1. Relax the shoulders. For 2. For 3. 4. And 5. Inhale, lift up all the way, slowly. Exhale when you get to the top. Release the clasp. Last pose here, so we'll inhale, extend the arms out wide once again. Exhale, peace fingers around the 2 big toes. Head comes down towards the mat. Elbows come in for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, lift the head only. Exhale completely here. Release the clasp and inhale all the way up. Extend the arms out wide. Exhale, Samasthiti at the top of the mat. Parvasana. So we'll inhale, reverse namaste behind the back first, and then inhale. Exhale, right foot comes back, pivots towards the back of the mat. Left foot is on a diagonal. A little bit shorter of a stance than triangle. Then exhale, chin to shin, or forehead towards knee. For 1, 2,
3, 4, 5. Inhale, lift up. Pivot the feet. Exhale, chin to shin or forehead towards knee. Left side. For 1. Roll the shoulders away from the ears. For 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, lift all the way up. Exhale, step the right foot up to meet the left. Samasthiti, top of the mat, arms come by the side. Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana, our big toe catch. We'll start with the right side. So left hand comes to the left hip. We'll inhale, catch the left big toe as best you can, or catch the knee. Exhale, fold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, take the right foot out towards the right side. Roll the right hip under. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, bring the right foot back to center. Exhale, fold. Catch the right hand to the right waist, extend the right foot. Point the right toe for 1, 2. Pull the right hip crease back for 3, 4, and 5. Release the hands by the waist, release the foot. It's almost impossible for me to teach that posture without falling out of it for today. Might get there one day, guys. So catch the right waist with the right hand. Extend the left foot, catch the peace fingers around the left big toe. We'll inhale and exhale, fold for 1, 2, 3, lift the chest for 4, and 5. Inhale, exhale, take the left foot out for 1. Roll the left hip under for 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, bring the left foot back to center. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left hand to left waist. Left foot extends out long, point the left foot for 1, 2, you've almost got it, for 3, 4, 5. Release the foot, release the hand on the exhale. Ardha Baddha Padangusthasana, our half lotus forward fold. So again, we'll start with the right side. So left foot, all the strength goes into the left foot. Right knee comes in towards the chest. Find that external rotation of that right hip. Right foot comes to the top of the right hip crease. Either both hands come down to the mat. You either clasp the hand behind the back and grab the inside of the elbow of the left arm, or you just take the bind. Your choice. Take the position and fold if you can for 1, 2, 3. Neck is long for 4 and 5. Inhale, lift the head. Exhale completely. Bend in that left knee. Help yourself root to rise. Inhale. Exhale, release the right foot. Switching sides. Root down through all 4 corners of the right foot. Lift the left knee into the chest. Find that external rotation of that left hip. Bring the left foot to the top of that right hip crease. Allow the knee to drop. Again, same option as before. The left hand comes behind and either grabs the inside of that right elbow as you hold onto the left foot with your right hand,
Or you can just forward fold with both hands down onto the mat, or you can also take the bind with the left hand behind the back of the body. Take your position and your choice and fold if you can for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, lift the head only. Exhale completely. Inhale, bend in that right knee to lift all the way up. Exhale, allow the left foot to come back down to the mat. Samasthiti at the top of the mat. Vinyasa to Utkatasana. So we'll inhale, reach the arms up overhead, gaze towards thumbs. Exhale, hinge at the hips, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back position. Exhale, step the feet back, lower down. Inhale, lift up for your up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. On your inhale, gaze up towards the front of the mat. Step the feet up. Sink the hips low. Take the arms up overhead. Chair pose for 1, 2, 3. Scoot the tailbone for 4, 5. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step the feet back, lower down. Inhale, lift up for your up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step the right foot forward, pivot the back foot for Virabhadrasana. Lift the arms up overhead, palms touch. For 1, really bend in that right knee. Knee over ankle though. For 2, press into the back of the foot. 3, 4, 5. Inhale, lift up, pivot the feet towards the back of the mat, bend that left knee, press to the back edge of that right foot for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On your inhale, Virabhadrasana 2, so expand through the chest, drop the tailbone down towards the mat for 1. Gaze over the front thumb, fingers for 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, pivot the feet towards the front of the mat. Virabhadrasana 2 on the right side for 1, 2, knee over ankle for 3, 4, 5. Inhale, cartwheel the hands down. Exhale, chaturanga. You'll inhale, lift up to your up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. On your inhale, come through to your seated position. Extend the legs out long. Dandasana, seated staff pose. Hands by the hips. Tuck the chin into the chest for 1. Relax the shoulders away from the ears for 2. Navel towards spine for 3, 4, 5. Inhale, lift the head, gaze up. Exhale, Paschimottanasana Asana. Peace fingers around the big toes. Nose towards the shins for 1. Relax the shoulders away from the ears for 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, lift the head only. Take the deepest spine you can, even if you stay with the peace fingers around the big toes for 1. Fold for 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, lift the head. Exhale, release your bind. Hug the knees into the chest. Lift what you can, even if it's just your feet. Lower back down. Come forward into your chaturanga position. Lowering down on the exhale, you'll inhale, lift up for your up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come through to your seated position, extending the legs out long in front of you. Purvasana. Take the hands, reversing them towards the hips. Roll the shoulders away from the ears. You'll gaze up towards the ceiling. Lift the hips. Press the toes into the mat. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. Exhale, lower the hips. Hug the knees into the chest. Lift what you can. Lower back down on the exhale. Come forward into your chaturanga. Lower back, lowering down. You'll inhale, lift up for your up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come through to your seated position. Ardha Baddha Padangusthasana. Mouth full. So it's pretty much a seated half lotus. So you'll draw the right knee in, externally rotate that right hip, bring the right foot to the top of that left hip crease. Swim that right arm back behind you if you wish to take the bind. Left hand comes to the outside edge of the left foot. And fold for 1, 2, relax the shoulders for 3, 4, 5. Inhale, lift the head. Exhale completely. Release the foot. Hug the knees into the chest. Lift what you can with the hands outside the hips. Lower back down. Come forward through your chaturanga. Lowering down on the exhale. Inhale, lift up for your up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come through to your seated position. Lengthen the legs out long in front of you. Draw the left knee in now. Find that external rotation of that left hip coming to the, hopefully, the top of that right hip crease. If not, it can come a little bit below. So we'll take that left hand, swing it behind us, grab the left big toe if possible. If not, you can use a towel. It's perfectly acceptable to pull that left foot in towards you to help you start to attain that bind. And then fold. Grab the outside edge of that right foot for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, lift the head only. Exhale completely. Release the left foot from the top of that left hip crease. Hug the knees into the chest. Press the hands outside the hips. Lift up. Exhale. Lower back down. Inhale, and on the exhale, come forward, lowering down into your chaturanga. You'll inhale, lift up for your up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come through to your seated position once again, lengthening the legs out long in front of you. Take the right knee behind you, now press firmly at the top of that right foot. Left leg is lengthened out in front of you. So we'll inhale, lengthen up in the spine, and exhale, fold. Hopefully grabbing the left wrist with the right hand, nose towards the shin for 1. Gaze towards the big toe for 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, lift the head. Release the bind. Exhale. Bring that right foot forward. Lift the hips. Tuck the knees into the chest. Lift what you can. Lower back down on the exhale. Come forward into your chaturanga on the exhale. Inhale, lift up for your up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come through to your seated position, lengthening the legs out long in front of you once again. Now the left foot comes back, pressing into the top of that left foot. Right leg is extended out long. So we'll inhale, lengthen up through the spine, and then on the exhale, fold forward, left hand grabs the right wrist. Nose down towards the shin for 1,
Relax the shoulders away from the ears for 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, lift the head only. Exhale, release the clasp, lifting up. Hug the knees into the chest, press the hands outside the hips, lift what you can. Lower the feet back down on the exhale. Come forward to your chaturanga on the exhale. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll inhale, come through to our seated position, lengthening the legs out long in front of us. For Janu Sirsasana, or our seated tree posture. So right foot comes into the inner thigh of that left leg. Left leg is extended out long, toes flexed towards the ceiling. We'll inhale, lengthen up through the spine once again. Exhale, fold forward. Right hand grabs left wrist, nose towards the knee, shin. For 1, relax the shoulders. For 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, lift the head. Exhale, release the bind. Knees into the chest. Press the hands into the outside, on the outside edge of the hips to lift something. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, and then on the exhale, come forward into chaturanga. You'll inhale, lift up for your up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come through to your seated position, lengthening the legs out long. Now the left foot comes into the inner thigh of that right leg. Right leg stays extended. We'll inhale to lengthen up tall. Exhale, left hand grabs right wrist this time if possible. Nose towards the shin. 1, relax the shoulders. For 2, lengthen the back of the neck. For 3, 4, 5. Inhale, lift the head only. Exhale completely. Inhale, release the clasp all the way up. Then exhale when you get to the top. Hug the knees into the chest, press the hands to the outsides of the hips. Lift what you can. Lower back down. Inhale, then on the exhale, come forward into your chaturanga. You'll inhale, lift up for up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come through to your seated position, lengthening the legs out long. Janu Sirsasana B. So left leg will stay extended out long. Then you'll take the right heel up and behind in between the parts. Only you can tell where these are. I will never be able to tell you where that is. So we'll inhale, lengthen up through the spine. Exhale, right hand grabs left wrist. For 1, relax the shoulders. For 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, lift the head only. Exhale, inhale, release the foot all the way up. Exhale when you get to the top. Hug the knees into the chest, press the hands into the outsides of the hips. Lift what you can. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, and then on the exhale, come forward into your chaturanga. You'll inhale, lift up for your up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come through to your seated position. Lengthen the legs out long in front of you once again. So once again, you'll take that right foot up underneath you, sitting on top of the left heel. Again, I cannot tell you where the in between the parts is on your body. Sometimes I can't find my own. No, I'm just kidding. So the left knee is going to open out slightly. So the right foot is going to flex towards the ceiling. We'll inhale, lengthen up through the spine. Exhale, left hand grabs the right wrist. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, release the bind. Inhale, lift all the way up. Exhale, come out of the position. Hug the knees into the chest.
hands outside the hips, lift what you can. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale to come forward, and then exhale as you lower down into chaturanga. You'll inhale, lift up for your up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come through to a seated position, lengthening the legs out long in front of you. Janu Sirsasana C, our toe breaker pose. So left leg extends out long, right foot comes in, take it to the top of the mat and like right up close to the inside of that left leg. Find the external rotation of that right hip once again. And fold, grab what you can. If you can bind the right wrist, the left wrist, great. For 1. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. For 2. 3. 4. 5. Inhale, lift the head only. Exhale. Inhale, release the clasp. Lift up. Knees into the chest. Press the hands outside the hips. Lift what you can. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale. Exhale and come forward into your chaturanga. Inhale, lift up for your up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come through to your seated position, lengthening the legs out long in front of you. Right leg extends out long, left foot comes to the top and onto the mat, right into the inner thigh of that right leg. Find the external rotation of that left hip. We'll inhale, sit tall. Exhale, fold and bind if you can, grabbing that left wrist around the right. For 1, gaze down towards the shin or slightly up towards the big foot, towards the big toe. For 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, lift the head. Exhale completely. Inhale, lift all the way up. Take the knees into the chest, hands outside the hips. Inhale, lift what you can. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, exhale, come forward into chaturanga. You'll inhale, lift up for your up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to your seated position. Marichyasana A, lengthen the legs out long. Bring the right knee in. So from here, we'll inhale, lift the right arm up. Exhale, swim it around, lock it down. Left arm comes behind us, grab the right hand with the left. Nose towards the shin. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, lift the head. Exhale. Inhale, release the bind. Rise all the way up. Tuck the knees into the chest. Hands outside the hips. Inhale, lift what you can. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, and then exhale, come forward into your chaturanga position. We'll inhale, lift up for your up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come through to your seat. Once again, left side. Right leg extends out long, left knee comes in. Inhale, lift that left arm up, lengthening really long, and then on the exhale, swing it around. Right hand grabs the left. Nose towards the shin. For 1, 2, 3, 4. This is also a good time you can use a towel if you can't reach all the way. For 5. Inhale, lift the head. Exhale, release the bind. Inhale, lift all the way up. Take the knees into the chest, hands outside the hips, lift what you can, lower back down. Inhale, then on the exhale, lower down into your chaturanga. You'll inhale, lift up for up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come through to your seated position for Marichyasana B, lengthen the legs out long. So we'll keep the right leg extended for now. Hug the left knee in. Find that external rotation of that left hip like we've been doing. Left foot comes to the top of that right hip crease. Draw the right foot in, coming into a half lotus posture. So we'll inhale, right arm up, really pressing into that left hand over here. Exhale, come forward and around that right knee and bind. Softness in the belly for 1. And down towards the mat for 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, lift the head only. Exhale, release the body. Inhale, release all the way up. Coming out of the posture slowly and carefully. Hug the knees into the chest, press the hands outside the hips, lift what you can. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, then exhale, come forward into your chaturanga. Inhale, lift up your up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come through to your seated position, lengthening the legs out long in front of you. Other side. So left leg is extended out long, right knee comes in. Find that external rotation, bringing that right foot to the top of that left hip crease. Bring the left foot in towards you now. Right hand come out to the right hip to help reposition you. You'll inhale, lengthen that left arm up. Exhale it around. Grab the right hand with the left. And fold. For 1, 2. Softness in the belly for 3, 4, 5. Inhale, lift the head only. Exhale, release the bind. Inhale, lift all the way up. Left leg extends long first, then the right foot comes out of half lotus. From here, hug the knees into the chest, press the hands into the hips, lift what you can. Exhale, lower back down. 3 more postures before we close out. You're doing it. So we'll come forward on the exhale for chaturanga. Inhale, lift up for your up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to your seated position. Lengthen the legs out long. Marichyasana Siddhi. So the right knee will come in first. Left leg extends out long. Inhale, lift the left arm up. Take it up and over, softening the belly. Lock it down. Left hand clasp the right. Find that rotation of the torso for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, release the bind. Inhale, unravel slowly. Exhale. Hug the knees into the chest, hands outside the hips. Lift what you can. Lower back down. Inhale, and then exhale, come forward to your chaturanga position. Inhale, lift up for your up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, go forward to your seated position, keeping that right leg extended out long, left knee comes in. So we'll place the left hand outside the left hip briefly. Inhale, lift that right arm up. Exhale, take it up and over, wrap it around. I'm doing some really slick plant pants tonight, so really hard for me to do these binds. So you'll take the left hand and clasp the right for 1, 2, 3. Remind me to wear these pants for 4 and 5. Inhale, gaze forward. Release the bind on the exhale. Inhale, unravel. Hug the knees into the chest, press the hands into the mat, lift up. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, lower down into your chaturanga. Inhale, lift up for your up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come through to your seated position. Lengthen the legs out long. Marichyasana D. Definitely a work in progress for me. That really just rhymed, sorry guys. So, right leg is going to extend out long. Left knee is going to come and find that external rotation of that hip. Coming into the top of that right hip crease. Bring the right foot in. To begin, you can stay here. If you'd like to go a little bit further, wrap that left arm around that right knee. And then the right arm around the left. And just find a slight rotation of the torso. If you'd like to take a little bit further, you can hook the left elbow across the right knee. And take the right hand to the top of that left hip crease. Or bind completely for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. Start to unravel wherever you are. Exhale. Lengthen the right leg out long. Release the left foot. Inhale. Hug the knees into the chest. Press the hands outside the hips. Lift up. Exhale. Lower down. Inhale. Come forward. Exhale. Lowering down to the chaturanga. You'll inhale. Lift up for your up dog. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Inhale, come through to your seated position, lengthening the legs out long once again. So right knee comes in, find that external rotation, placing that foot to the top of that left hip crease. Drag that left foot in, coming into your half lotus position. Same options as before. So we'll inhale, either take your bind or take your modification of your choice. For 1, 2, 3, I'll have to show you Ardha Baddha, which is another modification. For 4, I'll try to remember to do that in the next class. For 5, inhale, gaze forward, exhale, release. Lengthen the left leg out long, release the right foot. Inhale, take the knees into the chest, lift the hips. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, come forward into your chaturanga position. On the exhale, we'll inhale, lift up for your up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come through to your seated position, lengthening the legs out long in front of us. Navasana. Okay, y'all ready? Y'all ready for this? So we'll lengthen the feet out up high and then extend the arms out wide and lift the chest for 1, 2, navel towards the spine for 3, 4, 5. Lower down, lift the hips or lift what you can. And lift back up on the inhale for Navasana. 1, 2. Lift the chest for 3, 4, 5. Feet down, hips up. Round 3 for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Feet down, hips up. Round 4 for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Feet down, hips up. Last one, you've got it. I did it this morning, and I'm doing it again, guys. So we've got this for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Feet down, hips up. Lower down on the exhale. Come forward to your chaturanga. Good job, guys. We'll inhale, lift up for your up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come through to your seated position for closing. So if you're able to take full lotus, please do so. If not, just come into either a half lotus and keep one foot up underneath you, Or you can come into Sukhasana or Easy Pose, also known as Indian style or crisscross applesauce. So whichever version you can take, please do. Interlace the hands behind the back of the body, and if you're able to bind and grab the big toes, please do so. So we'll inhale, lengthen up through the spine. Exhale, fold for 10, 9. Lengthen the back of the neck for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lift up. Exhale here. Release the hands from behind the back. Index fingers to thumbs. Anjali Mudra. Take them to the tops of the knees. Fingertips down. Chin to chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale, lift the head, release the mudra. Upatita He. If you've not reversed the feet to which one was on top, if you're in half lotus, please do so. And if you're in full lotus, just stay where you are. Place the hands outside the hips. If you'd like to use some blocks, you definitely can. You hug the knees into the chest. Hug the elbows into the body as best you can. And you inhale, lift up, lift the knees, lift the hips for 1, 2, 3. Press into the hands for 4. Strong abdomen for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Release. Set the blocks to the side if you did choose to use them. Release the lotus position. If you were in lotus, inhale and then exhale, come through into your chaturanga and vinyasa. So we'll inhale, lift up your up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step the feet in between the hands and lifting up halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead, palms touch, gaze towards thumbs. Exhale, arms by the side. For our last vinyasa, bring the hands to heart center. Soften the gaze and close the eyes for 3 more breaths. 1, 2, 3. Relax the arms by the side, open the eyes, Samasthiti. Last vinyasa, then Shavasana. So we'll inhale, reach the arms up overhead, palms touch, gaze towards thumbs. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back position. Exhale, step the feet back, lowering down. Inhale, lift up for your up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come through to your seated position. Lengthening the legs out long in front of you, lie down. Shavasana. You worked hard for it, you deserve it. Allow the eyes to close, feet come wide, arms come wide. Take up as much space as you need to here. Allow the eyes to fall heavy into the back of the skull. Release each and every muscle into the mat. Complete surrender. Thank yourself for this practice by not skipping on Shavasana. Namaste, my friends.